Hello my loves! Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hello girl and welcome to my channel. My name is Anne and I'm here helping you guys to become the best version of yourself. So if you are passionate with makeup, please do consider subscribing to my channel because I do upload beauty videos 3 times a week. So in today's Monday Try-On, I will be sharing with you guys my honest opinion about the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. So if you guys wanted to know if this foundation is worth your money, then just keep on watching. I bought this foundation when I went to SM Legazpi, so I think that this foundation is already available in our local Maybelline counters and kiosks nationwide. But if ever you guys doesn't have this foundation in your area or location, I'll just put the link at the description box below. This foundation cost for 199 pesos, and according to their website, this foundation comes in with 24 shades. But here in the Philippines, we only have 5 shades available in our local Maybelline counters and kiosks nationwide. So, medyo limited ang kanyang shade selection. So, let me now show you guys what the packaging of this foundation looks like. The packaging of this foundation is made out of clear glass with a white cap. On the cap, you will see the name of the product, and on the glass, there's a sticker in front that states the brand name and the shade. Mine is 220 Natural Beige. On the left part, you will see the distributor, their address, their email address, and contact number. At the back, you will see a white sticker that states the shade of the foundation again, the claims, ingredients, the barcode, the net weight, which is 30 ml, and it also says that it's made in China. When you open the cap, it has a pump, which is really good because it really helps in controlling the product that you're going to use. And this is what Natural Beige looks like. For the claims of this foundation, sabi niya, it's a full coverage foundation, it's long wearing, it's breathable and comfortable to use, it's fade and transfer resistant, and lastly, it's oil-free. It doesn't clog the pores, which is really good for oily skin, and it's also a dermatologist-tested product. Since we already know what to expect with this foundation, let us now dive into the application demo. Okay guys, so before I apply the foundation on my face, I just wanted to let you guys see what my bare skin looks like so that you will be able to compare it later after we apply the foundation on my face. So this is what my bare skin looks like. By the way, if you guys are new to my channel, I do have very oily skin and I'm also acidic. I just wanted to let you guys know that para later kapag sinishare ko na sa inyo yung aking final thoughts about the foundation, you guys know what the condition of my skin is. So for this application demo, I'm going to use 2 tools in applying the foundation. So on the right side of my face, which is your left, I'm going to use a sponge, and then on the left side of my face, which is your right, I'm going to use a brush para ma-compare natin yung coverage when we use different tools in applying the foundation. So, let's go ahead and apply the foundation. By the way guys, this foundation has a scent. Kaamoy siya ng Maybelline Fit Me foundation nila, and the consistency is a little bit thicker. It doesn't really move that much at the back of my hand, as you guys can see. So, let's go ahead and apply this foundation. By the way guys, itong foundation na to, mabilis siyang mag-dry out. So, you really need to work in sections when you are going to use this foundation. Pero normal naman sa mga mattifying foundations yung gano'n na madali siyang mag-dry out. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that para maging even yung application ninyo ng foundation na to. And although it's creamier or thicker in consistency, the foundation is very easy to blend and it also feels lightweight on the face. Hindi siya mabigat, so it's true to that claim. And the coverage is also nice. As you can see, even though I'm using my sponge and applying this, hindi masyadong sheer yung kanyang coverage. Right on the back, it's giving me a medium coverage, which is really good. Kasi hindi pa tayo magle-layer out ng maraming product when we are using this foundation. So, as you can see, with just the first layer, medyo natakpan niya yung aking eye bags, and then yung leading breakout ko dito is a little bit covered as well. But just to test out if this foundation is buildable, I'm going to apply second layer on the areas that I needed more coverage. For example, ito. So, I'm just going to tap the foundation on that area. And as you can see, after tapping it, medyo natago niya naman na yung aking healing breakout dito. Then I'm also going to do the same thing sa aking eye bags para hindi na tayo mag-apply ng concealer. Kasi kapag na-cover naman na ng foundation natin yung ating skin imperfections, hindi na natin kailangang mag-apply pa ng concealer sa ating face. For the second layer, guys, I can say na nagiging full coverage siya, but it's still easy to blend out kahit na i-layer out na siya. Pero with this foundation, I wouldn't recommend for you guys to apply too much layers, especially all over your face, kasi pwede siyang mag-cake out since medyo thick ang kanyang consistency or yung kanyang formula. When it comes to my pores, I can see na hindi niya masyadong na-fill in yung aking pores with the use of the sponge. Kita-kita ko pa rin yung aking pores, especially on this area. I can still see them. And it's also settling on the sides of my nose. Make sure na ma-blend out niyo siya maigi bago niyo siya i-set with the powder. But it did even out my skin tone, it covered the redness on my face, and it also covered yung aking mga skin imperfections sa face. So this is what the foundation looks like when we applied it with the sponge. And this is what my bare skin looks like. As you can see, sobrang malaking difference naman na yung nagawa niya. My face does look flawless even when we use a sponge in applying it, and it also really looks matte on the face. Okay, so since nasabi ko na sa inyo yung mga important information, let me now apply it with a brush on the left side of my face. Using a brush, it will give you a full coverage right on the back. As you can see, mas maganda yung coverage niya dito compared dito. Instantly nako-cover niya yung aking mga skin imperfections when you are using a brush. So if you guys wanted a more fuller coverage with this foundation, I highly recommend for you guys to use a brush in applying it. When I use this foundation every day, nag-break out ako kasi medyo mahirap siyang tanggalin, guys. So make sure that if you have oily skin, that you thoroughly remove this kasi magkakos siya ng breakout sa ating skin. So, as you can see, bongga ang kanyang coverage when we use a brush. And I can also notice na na-minimize niya yung appearance ng pores ko even though we didn't use any primer on my face using a brush. So, I think na mas maganda yung coverage niya using a brush. I'm going to apply it also on my neck. Kasi maputi yung foundation nito sa akin. By the way, this foundation also oxidized. So, if you have acidic skin, make sure that you buy a foundation that is a shade or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone para pag nag-oxidize siya, kulay niyo pa rin yung inyong skin tone. So this is what my face looks like after applying it all over my face. This is the side where we applied it with the brush. And this is the side where we applied it with the sponge. Okay, so I'm just going to take a flash photo test and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll get back to you guys to share my final thoughts about this foundation. Okay guys, so I'm done applying the rest of my makeup, and this is what my face looks like. As you can see, hindi na siya maputing tignan compared kanina, so it really does oxidize on acidic skin. So if ever you guys have acidic skin, take note of that and buy a lighter shade for your skin tone para mag-match pa rin siya sa inyong natural skin tone when it oxidizes. Let us now start talking about my final thoughts about this foundation. As per usual, I'm going to share with you guys my pros or the things that I like about it first. So the first thing that I really like about the foundation is the packaging. I love the fact that they already added yung pump because doon sa Maybelline Fit Me, wala siyang pump. So I think that pumps is really helpful in controlling the amount of the product that we are going to apply. So I really appreciate that Maybelline added this on their packaging, and I also love the fact na clear ang kanyang bottle kasi you will be able to see what the product looks inside of the packaging. I also love the fact that this foundation is really easy to blend and it's also very easy to apply. I also love the fact that this foundation really gives me a good coverage, and it did even out my skin tone, covers the redness on my skin, covers the skin imperfections that I have on my skin. You guys have seen my bare face or my bare skin, and you guys saw that I do have a lot of skin imperfection, and this foundation did cover that up. So if ever you guys have a lot of skin imperfections like I do, I think that you guys will like this foundation. This foundation can also somewhat control the oiliness of my skin because when I tested it out, even without a primer, it takes 2 to 3 hours before the oiliness of my skin starts to pick through. And dito lang siya sa T-zone ko nagsisimula yung oiliness na aking skin. But when you blot it out and retouch it with powder, the foundation is still on. So it's also true to their claim that it's going to be a very long-wearing foundation. I also love the fact that this foundation is transfer resistant. So as you can see, dinat ko yung aking face with the use of this tissue, and almost wala siya talagang transfer. So that is also really good, especially if you are going to use white na shirts. It's not going to become a problem kasi hindi naman siya nagta-transfer. I also love the fact that it feels lightweight and comfortable when you are wearing it. I also love that this foundation looks good in photos. Yung merong flash at walang flash, maganda siya. Kaya lang dun sa may flash, medyo maputi lang siyang tignan because initially, yung foundation naman talaga is maputi sa akin. But it doesn't have a lot of white cast, so I still would recommend this foundation if you are going to have photo shoots or if you are going to take your photos with flash. I just feel bad that not all of the 24 shades is available here in the Philippines. We only have 5 shades available, as I've said earlier. I think that it's not a good shade selection, especially that we do have different skin tone and undertone as well. And meron din tayong mga super duper dark. Kasi yung super dark shade niya dito na available, which is 310, buff beige ata yung pangalan ng shade. Pero hindi pa siya sobrang dark for Filipino skin tone. So I think that it's a little bit harder for you to get or to find your perfect match with this foundation. The second thing that I didn't like about this foundation is, as I've said, it oxidized. Make sure that you swatch this foundation when you are buying it in a counter and wait for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before purchasing the shades. Kasi medyo tricky yung pagpili ng shade selection. Good thing that I bought yung second to the darkest shade that we have here in the Philippines, which is 220 Natural Beige. Kasi nung nag-oxidize siya sa akin, hindi na masyadong maputi yung foundation, as you guys can see. Okay naman na yung kulay niya sa akin. And lastly, the thing that I didn't like about this foundation is it did broke me out. I wouldn't recommend for you guys to use this one on a daily basis. But I will highly recommend for you guys to use this kapag mayroong mga special occasions or during those times that you guys needed a full coverage foundation pero hindi siya perfect na everyday foundation for me. Especially if you have oily and sensitive skin kasi mahirap talaga siyang tanggalin. So, kapag nag-clog yung pores, it can cause breakout on our skin. Overall, I think that this foundation is a really good foundation and I highly recommend for you guys to try it yourself kasi na-outweigh niya naman yung con sa mga pros niya, diba? So, I think that it did give me all of its claim kaya lang kailangan nyo lang i-consider yung mga cons na I mentioned in this review para ma-weigh out ninyo kung bibilhin nyo or hindi yung foundation. So, that is it for my review on the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I hope that you guys will find this review helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell beside the subscribe button so that you guys will be notified every single time that I upload my new videos. And if you guys have tried this foundation, please let us know what you guys think about the product as well at the comment box below so that we will be able to help other people out who are also eyeing this foundation and deciding if they're going to try it or not. So that is it for our Monday try-on for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. You guys know that I love you so much. Don't forget what I always say to you guys. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Make your dreams possible. And I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Bye, guys! So, in today's Freaky Friday, I will be sharing more information about dry and sensitive skin type because Miss Liza requested for me to do this video after I posted my video about oily and combination skin.